We've heard a lot about a tight labor market in the last 2.5 years. This week's Fact Finders is related to that topic. Our viewer says, I have noticed longer than usual wait times to get my pets into my veterinarian clinic. Is there a shortage of veterinarians? Well, the American Veterinary Medical Association says those supplying services in rural areas and those in emergency and specialty practices have been overwhelmed during the pandemic. The group cites several factors for what you may have noticed. One, the pandemic increased burnout. Another, the AVMA says the pandemic hurt productivity, with vets spending more time with each patient and seeing fewer pets overall. That can create backlogs. The AVMA does not clearly state there's a shortage. It says we still don't have a complete picture of what is happening in our economy and how that influences our labor force needs. But Mars Veterinary Health is much more direct. It says the industry is facing a chronic shortage of veterinary professionals, and that includes a need for more veterinary technicians or vet nurses.
The tremendous shortage of veterinary technicians makes for less efficiency in veterinarians treating people's animals. If they don't have the trained staff to be able to place a catheter and begin administering the anesthesia and monitoring the anesthesia during a surgical procedure, it's just a lot more difficult, and it decreases efficiency.
As for solutions, out in Arizona, lawmakers passed a bill that will provide student loan reimbursement of up to $100,000 for veterinarians who graduate from school starting this January. One of the requirements, the students must work in Arizona for at least 4 years. Meantime, Dr. Cohn with the University of Missouri says we should plan ahead, be patient, stay up to date on heartworm medications and vaccinations. So we're going to circle back to the viewer question here and just the end of it. Is there a shortage of veterinarians? If we alter that question just so slightly and say, is there a shortage of veterinary staff, you'll find universal agreement. So if you'll allow me, with that slight change, we'll slide this to yes.